Hey, what's up? I'm Christiane, and it is cold. Yesterday I came out, and I think it was around 30 degrees, and I was sitting here and my teeth were chattering. I'm originally from Michigan, you can't tell. I've got all this extra insulation and everything, and it's not doing it. Florida, Arizona, Texas, that sounds great for visiting. Anyways, today we're gonna go ahead and get on it, and what I'm working on today is a little bit of everything, but right now, we've been working to recreate this guy that my daughter got at the Western North Carolina Fair, and it's starting to fall apart. It looks nasty. Let's turn this into wood. So far, this is step one, and then we're gonna use some scrap wood and go ahead and cut out the other pieces that are gonna go on top and layer it. So we're gonna turn this stuff, what you would consider, throw it into the fire, warm yourself up that way. Well, we're gonna try to turn it into warm yourself up by getting a few extra dollars in your pocket and by turning this into some art. Maybe. We'll see. First, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the eye. There's two eyes, my bad. So I actually went ahead and started off with this little piece of a limb that I've been working on. It is not the best quality, so we're gonna see how it holds up. But I wanna try it out because it's got some cool markings and I've got enough here that I can do 2 of these with. Let's do it. Oh, it's too cold. So far, this is what we got. It looks a little funny, but we're gonna try it out, okay? Everything looks a little funny before it's done, right? Maybe. Or maybe that's just me. Hey, I've got to go away. See me as very, so very nice. So that gives us 2 little eyepieces so far. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process, Christiane. It will be okay. Do not give in. This is to me, okay? If you need it too, come get it. Because sometimes you need that extra little motivation to say, don't look at it like that. Just say, hey, we're not done yet. I actually really like this. So you can see where the blade is actually getting pretty dull right here. Don't know if you can see. There we go. Maybe tighten that up a little bit. So you can see the blade marks. We are going to deal with that. But you can also see the center of the tree limb piece that I just cut off. But also, can you see that spalting? This is an old sycamore that had fallen. It was my favorite tree on the whole property. And now a bunch of vultures live in it. And my parents call them, very lovingly, the Addams family. They now inhabit my favorite tree on the whole property. And these are the little bits and pieces of it, and I love that I get to keep it. And that I get to also make stuff to sell. Pretty cool, because a lot of people would see this as waste or just firewood. Not me. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process! 2 major components. Done. Next, and I still have more of this eye, so if I want to come back to it or use it for something else, boom, right there. Number 3, that is the nose, the muzzle. Is that what you call it on a cow? This one is taken out of an old maple dresser, and we have got the main muzzle. So this is going to be the 2nd layer, and the one that I just cut just a moment ago is going to be the 3rd layer. Okay, we got a little piece right here for the coloring. This is going to be up on the forehead right here, and then we got this little tuft of hair. We'll see how good that turns out. And then we've got the eye pieces. Okay, so I already cut out the actual eyes, but now this is the markings around the eye. So they're gonna cut out 2 of those. Let's get it. Now, I could go ahead and trace this and do a second one and get it pretty dang close, but because of the thickness of this, and that this is going to be the second of 3 layers for the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut it down in half. Wish me luck. Not exactly right down the middle, right down the middle, but you have a piece easier. Number 4. And there we have it. All right, here we go. No bad, no bad. Nice little tuft of hair. It's gonna go right on the top of the head. Hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. That leaves us with 2 more cuts. Oh, let's get it. Component number 6. So that means we got all of our pieces all cut. Are you ready to see it? Yes, you are. Yes, yes, you are. Come on, let's do this. Do you ever just want to go and just whoosh the whole thing? Because I do. But then I'd have to pick it up, or I'd be making my husband pick it up at a sheer has to be done, and I'm not going to do that. Tempting. Very, very, very tempting to go whoosh. And 3, 2, 1, and ta-da! Alright, got our pieces. We got our reference. Put our reference right here. Dang. Filthy. Muzzle. Hair. Alright. First up. Definitely gonna have to sand that, but we're gonna get to there soon. Okay, so with some... Oh, how do we have this here? Oh dear. How am I gonna do this? He's gonna have some crazy hair regardless. Okay, I actually really like it, but it's gonna need some modifications, okay? But there's the start of it. Maybe that looks a little bit better. I don't know. But there we go. That's the start of it. It's gonna need some work, but I think she's actually pretty cute. For reference, okay? Dirty, torn, cute as all get out. Ta-da! Overall, I like it. I really do. Maybe we need to put the eyes up a little bit. I don't know, but we will figure it out. But she's cute. And this is really good practice for me. And now I'm gonna figure out how to deal with the sander issue. Not only did I cut off the cord to our Pondem orbital sander, it also started going crazy and at the highest RPM. And as soon as you touch it, it's like that. Like that. Just gone. The piece is gone or chopped up and everything because it's such high RPM. So I'm wanting to sell some stuff to be able to go out and get a new sander. So as soon as I sell anything, it's gonna go right back into tools. Yay! This is it. You know, we've been doing some incredible projects. My problem is I get stuck on a certain part and it takes a while to get back to it and figure it out. It's part of the process, okay? It's part of it.